Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, Yorkshire Crafter, and today I have got Sunday catch up, so Sunday Wip and Chat, and I'm working on my custom diamond painting from Victoria's Moon. You can just see the thumbnail down here. It's the gnomes in the garden for the gnome along, and I have my first colour out. So let's get started. Sort out my tray. Hopefully. Get some in line so I can use the four placer. Yeah, the four placer. So this week. So Monday was usual shopping day. So I was stitching downstairs in the living room, waiting for my husband to get back. I was working on the pride for our youngest, the rainbow letters, and yeah, so when he got back with the shopping, we were unloading it and sorting it all, and then we got to lunchtime. So for lunch, did I write what I had? Yes, cheese on toast. So yeah, we had cheese on toast for lunch. Then in the afternoon I was sorting the video and finishing off Peter Rabbit for you guys to see on the Tuesday. So that's what I did Monday afternoon. Excuse me. So I edited and uploaded that to YouTube and then scheduled it. Then for tea we had tuna pasta. So yeah, tuna pasta for tea. Then in the evening, in the evening I had to actually get it uploaded to YouTube because for some reason the video was taking forever to edit. I don't know why, but it took nearly 2 hours to edit, and then like I say in the evening then I uploaded it to YouTube, and yeah, it just seemed to be taking forever, and it wasn't a particularly long video like they have been in the past, so I don't know what was going on with that, but yeah, it just seemed to take forever to put together, then to edit, then to upload, and yeah, it just seemed to be taking forever. So yeah, I spent nearly all day trying to get that to upload to YouTube, but it got there in the end. So in the evening I was working on the garden from Doreen Jones, the stitch along from last year. Then Tuesday Tuesday morning I was working some more on the pride stitch. Tuesday morning I was doing that. Then for lunch I had a chocolate spread sandwich. I really do like my chocolate spread sandwiches, but they're not very healthy for you. But never mind. It's what I fancied for my lunch. So that's what I had. Then in the afternoon I worked on Peppermint Purple from last year. I had the square to do, and then I spent the rest of the day doing some more of the blocks. So just a bit of mindless stitching, a little bit of counting, because yeah, I was working out how many stitches the squares are and how many stitches the rectangles are. So I'll just kind of eyeball it as I'm stitching and kind of know where to stop, but then count to double check that it is right. So that's what I was doing on Tuesday for most of the day. For tea we had some roast chicken. We have some chicken drummers in the freezer, so well, defrosted, and yeah, my husband cooked them for tea, so we had that with some salad, because most of this week we have had some glorious weather. Not really wanting to be putting the oven on and waiting for the heat and the humidity to kind of peter off a bit, and yeah, it's not been too bad. So like I said, we've managed to have the oven on a couple of times, and but it has just been really humid, and there's been no breeze or anything, so it's just felt like still air. Yeah, so like I said, we had chicken for tea on Tuesday, and then Tuesday evening there was a live build. There was build with Adrian doing his Ferrari, and my husband goes in and helps him with that. So I was watching that while I was doing some more of the garden stitch along. But yeah, I absolutely love Doreen Jones patterns, and so easy to read and to follow, and majority of her patterns that I've seen are whole stitches, so whole cross stitches. Some of the patterns do have a little bit of back stitch. I was on the Facebook group page the other day, looking at other patterns that she had, and yeah, a couple of her patterns do have a little bit of back stitch, but not lots. I was looking at her Woodland Creatures one. There's a fox, a squirrel, a badger, and a rabbit. Yeah, and in the threads and the notes, and there was mention of some back stitching. So I had a bit of a look further down, and it's just a couple of straight stitches for the eyes. So again, that is mainly whole stitches. So I'm thinking of maybe doing that one at some point. The woodland creatures, and I think, is that from 2016? But yeah, I'll probably mention it again for you guys in FlossTube, so I'll have the correct year then. But yeah, like I said, I went looking to see what I could maybe do next. But yeah, the woodland creatures popped out at me, so yeah, I'm gonna want to do that one at some point. I'm not sure when, because there is a couple of other stitches, like free stitch alongs and other things like that, but I have mentioned stuff like that in my FlossTube that I do on a Thursday, so I'll probably give you more details on there when I do that. So, but yeah, like I said, Tuesday evening was filled with Adrian, the Ferrari F40. So that's what I did Tuesday evening. Just turn the page. So then on to Wednesday. So Wednesday morning I was stitching a little bit more on the Gay Pride, the Pride stitch that I'm doing. Then when my husband got up, I went and had a bath and got ready for the afternoon live. I sent out the link for the live stream, and then made sure that I was all set up, moved my things that I was going to do into my husband's room, so into the bear cave, because my husband's room has now become free again on a Wednesday. So I used to do some of my videos in the bear cave and some live streams, but with homeschooling and college work, and yeah, just kind of wasn't available, so I had to do live streams in the bedroom for a little bit in here. But yeah, there was problems with delay, and yeah, so it's just far easier, and easier for you guys too to be able to hear me and chatting with Christine and Heidi and any guests that we have on the live. There's no delay or lag or anything like that, so it's just far easier doing it in the bear cave. So like I said, I had a bath, and then we had some lunch, and then we was at about 1 o'clock which time I usually sort out cameras and things like that for the live stream after lunch, but I didn't need to do any of that with being in the bear cave. They were already in position and over the work mat, and so you guys could see what I was doing. Sorry, a bit of a crook. Yeah, let me have a sip. So then about 1:30, we're usually all in the studio ready to go live. Unfortunately, Heidi was poorly on Wednesday. She'd had her first vaccine, and yeah, it was, I think she said on the Monday she had the vaccine, and then on Tuesday her arm was really hurting, she could barely move it, and then on the Wednesday she was just aching all over. It was just her whole body was hurting. I think I'd spoken to her that morning and she just said, I think I'm going to go for a lie down because I'm just hurting all over. She says, I'm going to try and come for the live stream, but you know, if I do end up falling asleep, and you know why. So, but yeah, she nodded off. So, but yeah, she wasn't very well at all. So, poor love, this vaccine has really affected some people, and then other people have just not had any symptoms at all. So, but yeah, so then after the live stream, we had tea, and then in the evening was the artwork show. Again, it was with Adrian, and he was doing his Terminator and Spitfire. So I was watching that and working on the garden stitch. So I was doing that. Then so yeah, that was Wednesday, and then Thursday. So Thursday was more of the garden, not the garden, the Pride stitch along. No, I really am muddling my words up today. So Thursday morning I was doing some more of the Pride, excuse me, the Pride stitch. So I did some more of that Thursday morning. Then Thursday for lunch, I didn't write down what I had for lunch. Oops. But never mind. So Thursday afternoon, I recorded floss tube. So yeah, I was showing you guys my stitching and what progress I'd made, and so yeah, I did that Thursday afternoon, and then I set that then to edit while I stitched a little bit on the mermaid cross stitch pattern. So I was doing a little bit of that while the video was editing, and then once that I'd finished editing, I then set it to upload to YouTube. Then I went down for tea, and for tea on Thursday we had what I call a bits and pieces tea. So we're going to a sip. So bits and pieces tea is like snacky bits, bits of pork pie, bits of sausage roll, and then salad and condiments. So things like beetroot, pickled onions, crisps, and food that you can eat with your hands. So picky bits is what I call that kind of tea. So that's what we had for tea on Thursday. Then after tea, I was working some more on the garden stitch along, and then Horlicks was going live, and he was doing the Terminator, and the last Thursday live that he did, he actually finished building the Terminator itself, and now the issues are working on the base for the Terminator to stand on. It's like a rocky base that you've got to build up and put lights and other bits on, and so Thursday's live was working on the base for the Terminator, and he was putting some spotlights, some LED lights on it. You have to thread the wires through, and yeah, all that fun intricate stuff for the build. So that's what that was. And then I carried on a little bit more with the garden cell while I was watching that, because I have it on, excuse me, my husband will be in the bear cave on the live stream with them, because he'll go in and help. So he will either be reading the instructions or reading people's comments as they come in. So yeah, he goes in and helps different people with their different builds that they're doing. So he goes in and does that. So yeah. So like I said, Thursday was the Terminator, and then we're on to Friday. So Friday, sorry, just sorting out. So Friday is change the bedding day. So yeah, I do a little bit of stitching or whatever while I'm waiting for my husband to get up, and then once he's up, then I can go and sort out the bed. So strip the bedding off and then remake the bed. Then I will get a bath, and once I've had my bath I take the bits of washing down, so bedding and my clothes and towels and boys have usually stripped and remade their bed by that time. Everybody's normally up by the time I get out the bath, so I can get those little bits of washing on, so all of the bedding and my bits from the bath that I've used. So that's usually the first load, and then when I've come down from my bath they will then take it in turns and have their showers, and then whoever was last in the shower will bring all their clothes and towels and bits, and I can get that second load on. First load is usually finished by then, so depending on the weather I can either plug it out or put it in the dryer. So by the time everybody's done and organised, it's lunchtime. And again, I didn't write down what I had for lunch. I'm usually really good at the beginning of the week, writing the notes in the diary and well, the journal. Well, it is classed as a diary, but I use it for writing my Sunday notes. You know, what crafts I've done that day and things like that. So, but yeah, my Sunday notes, so I can remember what I've been up to and what I've been doing. Right, so I think I've filled all that bit in there with you guys, so I'm gonna quickly finish off what I've been doing this week and then I'm gonna let you guys go. So it's going to be a quick video this week. Normally I do try and do about an hour, but it's only going to be about half an hour this week, I think. So Friday afternoon, I think I was Friday, I think I was working some more on the garden stitch along. So in the evening it was Horlicks live again, and he was doing the Spitfire. So my husband was in helping again for the Spitfire, so I was watching in here on the computer, and yeah, I was doing some more on the garden stitch along. Then Saturday morning is usually cleaning, and in the afternoon is then free to do what we want to do. I think I was, yeah, it was only yesterday, so I should be able to remember what I did. I was actually stitching. Me and Christine got onto a video chat because we wanted to do some stitching and catch up with like peppermint purple and things like that. And then we had somebody wanted to get some advice on how to start cross stitching. So yeah, that was a fun afternoon. Going through, you know, how to read a pattern and where to start on a pattern and finding the middle, and that was a really, really good fun afternoon. I really enjoyed myself. It was really, really good fun. But yeah, like I said, I was just catching up with some more of the squares for last year's peppermint purple, so that's what I was doing. And this other person and Christine were, you know, going through how to read the pattern, where to start, and yeah, we were on nearly all after, but it was brilliant fun. I really, really enjoyed myself, so we're gonna have to do it again. Definitely have to do it again. But then I had to leave to go for tea. So for tea it was prawn kebabs. So my husband threads prawns onto skewers and does it on the George Foreman grill, you know, where the fat and everything like that, all the fat drains away from the food, so it's a little bit healthier. So we had that with some wraps and salad. That was nice, really nice tea. And then what did I do later on? Oh, I was talking with my mum about today, about Father's Day, about seeing my dad. And yeah, that's been a bit of a, yeah. This last weekend we had offered for them to come for a barbecue, and then about midweek they phoned and just said, you know, what time do you want us? And we said about lunchtime, because by the time we've got the barbecue lit and all the food's cooked, we'd be eating about the same time as what we would on a Sunday anyway, about 2 o'clock ish, 1:30, 2 o'clock ish. But when I spoke to my mum last night, she said, well, your sister's not working, so obviously wants to see Dad, and we're going to hers about 1 o'clock. But I said, that's what time we're going to like the barbecue, and well, to eat about 2 o'clock. She's like, right, well, you know, your sister works and having to do it round that, and she wants to cook for your dad. So I'm like, right, okay. I said, right, well, have a couple of hours with my sister and come to us for about 3, 3:30. No, we can't, because she's doing a meal, and so they're not coming here till about 4:30, she says. So yeah, that's just been a bit of a, yeah. I mean, I understand my sister works, and you know, we don't work and we can see people whenever, but it was last weekend that we told them about the barbecue. So they could have, you know, jigged the time with my sister. They could have come here first, gone to see her later, and it's just been a real mess. A real mess to be dealing with. So we're going to have the barbecue as normal. It is currently 10 past 1 here, so my husband has probably already gone down and lit the barbecue and things like that. I mean, it's a lot cooler today, so we probably won't be sitting out to have the barbecue. My husband will probably be in and out cooking the bits and pieces, and we'll probably eat inside the house because it's not warm today. It's, yeah. So, yeah, we're gonna cook the food and eat as we would normally would. So when they come, we're just gonna see what's left and whatever. And but yeah, I'm glad to be able to see my dad and give him his gift. And he's we didn't have an idea of what to buy him or anything like that. And my mum was saying when I spoke to her midweek that he wants to get himself some more shorts from Matalan. So just to get him a voucher, get him a Matalan voucher. So that's what we've done. Put him a Matalan voucher in his card so he can go and pick what he wants. So yeah, anyway. Oh. So on to Sunday. I first woke up this morning at 6:30. I thought, no, it's Sunday. I am not getting up at 6:30. So I went back to bed. And yeah, next thing you know, it's 10 o'clock. And yeah, needless to say, I shot out of bed and I'm like, got my Sunday jobs to do, ironing, sort out washing. Still had to have my bath and then come and do this recording for you guys. And so, but yeah, hence why we're on about 3:15. 3:15. Oh gosh. Hence why it is about 1:15 now, recording this. I normally get it recorded in the morning and yeah, starting to upload. And so I'm sorry if you guys see this quite late on, but yeah, I need to get it edited and uploaded for you guys to see. But anyway, so my husband's had a good day so far. He's had a couple of gifts from the boys this morning, but if you guys probably, well, some of you guys will tune into Mark's Mods vlog later. That is my husband. I'm presuming he will show you guys on there what he's received for Father's Day. He was telling the boys at the beginning of the week a couple of suggestions of things on Amazon on his private Amazon. So they went on there the other day, the two boys, and they were looking and they've picked a couple of things. So but yeah, if you tune into Mark's Mods vlog later, I'm sure you'll see on there what he's received, what the boys got for him. So that is this week for you guys. So we're all caught up, we're all done. So yeah, that is this week, all caught up with you guys. So I shall let you guys go after another it's like nearly 40 minutes now, the video for you guys. But yeah, hope you enjoy this little bit of a catch up. And yeah, and remember guys, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Bye guys.